Yeah, welcome back. Again, streaming for the first time from Smooch Double X. Welcome to the Void, and anyone who drops in. I'm excited to jump back in with you guys. Going to give a quick recap of our session 1 last week. So the story opened with our party on the frozen, blustery lake of Mare Dualden outside of the town of Bremen in 10 towns. One of the 10 towns, titular 10 towns of Icewind Dale. There they rescued the speaker Dubelgrorf after wandering out onto the frozen lake and brought him back home safe and sound. That's the sort of age-addled town speaker who is beloved by the town, but is perhaps not as he's got a few screw loose. Yeah, screws loose.
Yeah.
As they were celebrating in the local tavern, they were approached by the retired bounty hunter Hlyn Trollsbane with her request to have them track down who she believes to be behind the local rash of murders around 10 towns. Sitha Caltro is the bodyguard to Torga, who heads up the sort of illicit trading company Torgas, or Torgs rather. And she's hired the party to track him down. As they were leaving the next day after a full rest, except for David, who was asleep in the barn, they were approached by the angry dwarf Grinsk, who mistake them for a couple of dwarves that he hired at the tavern night to fish him some knucklehead trout, and the party were able to commandeer a couple of rowboats, one of which had a large bite taken out of it. And during this encounter, they were approached by the elf Tali, who warned them about sightings of a lake monster attacking Bremen fishermen, and warned them that they were in danger to go out there, but offered them a reward should they return any information to them. After a 3-hour journey via the rowboat across the frozen Mare Dualden, the party has arrived at the frozen shores and docks of Targos without much incident, except for David, with a tail whip by a knucklehead trout. Now we rejoin our party. Again, because of the magical winter enshrouding Icewind Dale, there's only about 4 days of serviceable daylights, and of that, again, is it's dim light as it is. So you're probably within the last hour of serviceable daylight before it gets dark and really, really cold. So with that, welcome to Targos.
Ooh, lads, what a sight.
What, hanging out by the frozen wastes? Or we're by the docks?
I think we're by the docks right now.
Yeah.
So you're actually approaching Targos from the other side, of course, from the water. But I'll show you on the map. I've made a little party icon for you guys so you can see where you are about town.
Oh, nice. Is that an actual, is that all one icon, just us chilling?
Yeah, I just threw it together in Photoshop.
That's actually, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's good.
Let me read you a little bit about Targos. So Targos is encircled by this wooden wall that you see that extends out to the dock, creating a safe harbor for the town's boats. But now Aurel's long winter has frozen the water in the harbor, and many of Targos' boats are trapped in the ice, and fishers must drag their smaller vessels across the ice to get to the unfrozen lake beyond the harbor walls, which you all have just done, dragging your rowboats to the docks. And as you're walking by the docks, you see Targos' official symbol. They're the most renowned fishing villages in all of 10 towns, and they have seen much brighter days due to the fact that fishing has become so much more difficult with all of the ice on the lake.
Shall we get to an inn with our little remaining amount of daylight and try and find a place to sleep?
Yeah,
Fellas,
this makes the most sense, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and lady.
Yep.
I would like to get this fish guts out of my mouth. Fish guts or something was dumped into my mouth by that fish.
Yeah.
Well,
That was actually there before the fish slapped you in the face. You
No,
just
I
got-
don't. It's soft and chewy, and I swallowed some of it. I don't know what it is, but it's disgusting.
Okay.
well, perhaps the inn will also have a nice, delicious mead for you to wash down that fish guts with.
Mead, water, whatever. Just need it gone.
As you trudge through town, snow crunching underneath your feet, you hear the bark of a dog over the whistle of the wind, and a wolf-sized sled dog with light gray fur runs toward you, dragging a broken leather harness behind him. And he looks like this.
Oh, it's a floofer.
Aww.
Aww.
Oh,
Aww.
By the holy light. That dog is
What?
beautiful.
The dog, perhaps smelling the smell of fish on David, leaps at him and tackles him, and whimpers as it licks David's face.
Jack, get this mangy rot off me.
But the dog appears to be persistent and continuing to whine, latches teeth on the hem of David's winter clothing and tugs on it, and sort of paces and runs in a circle and seems to be trying to communicate.
Looks like this fella's lost his master.
Yeah, he could be one of those dogs trained to take out the trash.
The dog scampers a bit away and then looks back expectantly and issues a sharp bark at the party.
I think we should follow him.
I think.
I think we should as well.
All right. Hopefully, I mean, if it leads out of town, like we got to figure out. Yeah. Let's just go.
You guys want to follow the
Yeah. Hopefully, do we have we have torches, right? We can see in the dark. Hopefully, I take out a torch and light one of them, just to keep some light on us while it gets darker out.
Yeah, we should have.
Yeah, I imagine there's like modest sconces and torches and stuff around town. Population of Targos is about 1,000 people, so it's fairly well populated. What were you saying, Lucy?
I was gonna ask David, do you know this pupper here?
I do not.
Could he be a good boy, or is he the best boy?
So
definitely the
you
best
follow
one.
the dog, and the dog leads you guys to the front door of a modest dwelling, and the dog barks and scratches at the door, and a human commoner, handsome man named Keegan Belrin answers the door, and he sees the party, and he sees the dog, and immediately his face is awash with fear, and he quickly ushers the party inside and offers them all a hot cup of cider.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you'll graciously accept his hot cup of cider.
Excuse
And,
me, sir. This doesn't have any alcohol in it, does it? It's just regular cider.
No, yes, of course, it's homemade. I myself don't drink.
Ah, blessings upon you. Blessings
That is
upon
trash.
you.
I dumped my cider on the floor.
I'm sorry. This must be awfully confusing to you, but my husband Garrett a few days ago just was hired by some adventurers to lead them up the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn, the Great Mountain. Garrett's plan was to take the adventurers to Caer Konig at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn, and they were going to climb the mountain there after getting some equipment. And they took Boy here. He was Garrett's favorite, and raised him from a pup. And And Garrett, his lip trembles and his hand shakes holding the cup. He says, Boy would never leave Garrett's side unless something terrible has happened.
Okay.
Now, I don't know
Someone
what to
should
do at this point.
Comfort that guy.
I will go up to Keegan and say, "Fear not, good sir, for he's in the hands of the holy light now."
Oh. What?
It's a
What?
tad,
Keegan,
I think it's a tad early to be leaving him for dead there.
Keegan-
Keegan starts crying.
Praise be the sun.
Yeah. I go up to Keegan and I gently pat him on the back and offer words of comfort. My friend does not know what he's speaking of. I think, in all likelihood, he is just. In all likelihood, the dog got loose and just returned home.
Can I invest? It sounded like there was it was like a broken off thing or something. Can I like investigate the harness that was attached? Like, does it like how did it look like? Was it sawed off? Did it rip? Like what's the deal with
Sure.
with what he's attached to?
You see, you investigate the sled that Keegan has sort of freed from Boy, who's now put up at his feet, though still distressed. It appears to be rather violently smashed, and very sort of in tatters, I would say. And Keegan seems comforted by the attempts to comfort him, and he speaks up again and says that he believes Garrett still might be alive. Garrett was one of the finest adventurers and explorers that Keegan had ever known. It's one of the reasons why they fell in love, and he has full faith in Garrett's abilities. But he says it's a lot to ask, but could I persuade you to go up there and find Garrett and his companions? The proprietor of the Luskin Arms, the inn here in town, is a friend of mine, and I could get you some free rooms at the inn. I'm also a skim shriner by trade. I could give you some of my artwork. It's not much, I confess, but I don't know what else to do.
I look
Is
at
it- Sorry. Go ahead.
no, I look at the party and I say, well, yeah, what do you all think?
Now you said.
You're also welcome to take Boy here along with you
Whoa.
in the journey.
Whoa,
and
Whoa, really?
he'll
Really?
he'll take care of you. I can also offer a pair of our snowshoes to aid you in your travel.
I mean,
So
how soon are you hoping to look for him? We kind of have another job that we're in town for.
If he's stuck on the mountain, then I'm afraid he's very capable in the wilderness. But if something's happened to him, I don't know how long he has.
Oh,
and you said he was in
Well.
in Care Koenig.
Uh,
Or
They were on an expedition to climb Calvin's Cairn outside of Carrico.
man, they could have chosen words that didn't sound so similar.
can you,
I will. Well, first and foremost,
so which route was he taking? Or I imagine there's
They probably took the road to the east. It's quite a hike. It's about a 14.5 hour on foot from here to Carriconig.
So you're saying they headed east along the mare, the moor?
There's two ways to go about it. You could take the roads, which are safer, but a straight shot across the wilderness, if you're able to handle that trek, is a straight shot.
So you're saying they headed directly through the Dwarven Valley.
I'm sure they took the roads on their way there. They had no reason to rush to Kaer Konig.
Okay. Well, Keegan, I'm guided by the light in order to aid each and every individual that I come across. And while my compatriots here might waver, rest assured this best boy and myself would do everything in our power to find your loving husband. But first, I think we have to slow down a bit, and you must tell us more details so that at least I may prepare for the journey ahead. And then I look to everyone and say, what say the rest of you? Are you in?
I can't. I got to admit, I can't turn down if we get to keep Boy with us on the trip. I can't turn down the request. I got to admit.
In good conscience, I can't turn down a request to save someone's life, considering we're just here right now on a suspicion.
Yeah.
This sounds like an actual mission.
Fair enough. You're right.
I
Who
look
knows?
over.
Maybe on the way there we'll run into Sefik. Anyway, Sefik's probably not even in this town now. He was spotted like 10 days ago. He's probably long gone from here.
I look over at Lucy and point my finger and say, "And you?"
Lucy solemnly looks up and says, "I can turn down no adventure to explore this interesting terrain and place."
And finally, look over to David and say, "And you?"
The dog will be good nutrition for our journey.
Lots of meat on its haunches.
So,
Very true.
Keegan, we will gladly accept your
Did he
your
head
offer.
to Tourmaline or Bryn Shander along the way?
Keegan almost is overcome with gratitude, and thanks everyone heartedly. Offers them another cup of cider, and goes to retrieve his snowshoes. Who would like to take the snowshoes? There's 2 pairs.
Probably our most unbalanced members of the party, right? The dwarves.
I'm pretty
So-
dexterous with words, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
So snowshoes cut down on travel time on foot, and they also effectively cut your weight in half on both snow and ice.
Oh, well then, yeah, give me that.
I was gonna say, well, who's the heaviest here?
Probably me with all my heavy armor.
I was gonna
Probably
say,
me too.
yeah, I'm 130 pounds soaking wet. I think I'll be okay. Lucy over there seems to be pretty dexterous on her feet without any assistance.
I'll be fine.
So I'm gonna pause here, and this is something that I wanted to address after last time. I want to try to cut down on stats talk, sort of out of character stats talk amongst you guys. If there's questions or stuff you want to ask each other, try to ask each other in character, please. Thank you.
Well, I'll definitely say in character.
I think we should give the snowshoes to our stoutiest members.
Yeah, agreed. I would say, yeah, I don't know, play rock paper scissors or something. Divi and Carlton.
There's two
There's
pairs.
2 pairs.
Oh, yeah, all right, win-win.
Yeah.
Let's just say heavy armor don't mix so well with snow.
I guess not.
All right. I'm going to add the snowshoes into Carldron's David's inventories, and Keegan says, "Yeah, you guys are going to check in at the Luskin Arms Inn and talk to Owen Tarsenel. He's a good friend, and he'll be able to put you guys up for the night
Okay.
Ooh, where was that?
Keegan,
at the Luskin Arms Inn.
The
It's by the lake shore, towards the eastern side of town.
Okay.
Before we head out, I want to ask you, Keegan, everything you can tell us about what Garrett looks like and what path he took, what we can do to identify him.
Keegan, do you have a map of the city?
I don't, but I could you in the direction of wherever you need to go. Garrett, I don't know much because this was such a routine expedition for him that I didn't have any questions. But his plan was to take the adventurers who hired him up to Caer Konig. So that would have been their stop. I would probably head there to ask around, because I knew he was trying to recruit a buddy to help him in terms of
Which town did you say?
finding a way up the
Cut
mountain.
out. You cut out for me.
Caer Konig would be probably the first place I'd check. That's the town closest to the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. Because I know they were, in addition to finding their ally, they needed to get some climbing gear from the outfitter there and lead them up the mountain. He said he was going to take, he took 6 dogs in the sled, and Boy here is his favorite. And Garrett himself is he's getting a little silver in his beard these days, but very stout, very hardy fellow.
Okay.
Keegan, I must ask, you so quickly kind of trust us to go find Garrett. Why is that?
Well, Boy here is an excellent judge of character. If he brought you to my doorstep, then that's pretty much all the consideration I need.
Should
Plus, I don't think I have too much of a choice right now. If he's out there in some danger, then I'm afraid I don't have much here.
And let's see. What I'm thinking, and I looked to everyone else, is perhaps we could somehow find. Well, what else is in the town? I should first ask. If he can give us a rundown really quickly, because we still need to prepare before we head out, especially for tomorrow. So if there's anything in the city, like different shops, would he be able to point us in the general location or mark on our map, if we have a map, the different areas?
Sure. What I'm gonna do is I'll bring them up on your the town map here. So
Yeah, I don't want to assume that we have a map of the town.
Can I whisper something to the party real fast?
Sure.
Now, if you recall, what's her name?
What, Lynn?
One second. Cora said that her son found a shard of ice and was escorted to them ruins of Kor. One of them ruined castles out that way.
That's true.
Now, we don't be thinking that maybe a similar fate befell this fella, do we?
Ooh, that's entirely possible. We don't know which castle.
No, we don't.
We don't, but it's the 50-50 shot that one of the castles that they wound up staying at was the castle inhabited.
Well, looking along the way, we gotta be passing through both them places if you want to get to the foot of the mountain.
That's 100%
So keep
true, actually.
your eyes out. Sounds like we got 2 rescue missions to handle.
Ooh. That's actually...
One that
you
pays the
can,
most is the one we should concentrate on.
Well, we can, if we can kill 2 kobolds with 1 stone, you know what I'm saying?
True. David, do you still have that world map in your backpack?
I do.
Would you be able to pull that out and put it on Keegan's table?
Let me whip this thing out here.
Talk to yourself 1 second.
Yeah. Well, I guess this
How meta can I be if we're talking amongst ourselves?
DM's call, I guess. But regardless, I guess we got a new aim and a direction here. I guess we aren't spending too much time in Targos now. let's go ahead over to the Luskan Arms. We'll see if they've heard anything about Cephik while we're
Yeah,
there.
I suppose
I-
we're
No.
here.
I mean,
As long as we're here. Well, we gotta stay. What? We gotta go fucking head out in the middle of the night?
no,
Yeah,
but but there's still more information we need to ask Keegan.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, obviously, yeah. We're not just gonna bounce out. Besides, as long as he keeps providing more of this
Delicious,
cider.
non-alcoholic cider.
It's
non-alcoholic.
terrible.
I still haven't tried it yet.
Yeah, I mean, you can always, if anybody, David, if you're really that upset about the non-alcoholic of this drink, I mean, why don't we stop by when we're at the Luskan Arms, see if you can pick up like some spirits or something. That way you can stay nice and toasty on the journey over.
You know,
Your best idea yet.
Dwarven spirits is also known as fire water.
Yeah, of course, Dwarven Firewater.
But
Yes.
So Keegan shares the rest of the locations in town. There's not too much. There's a lot, which he says is one of actually the oldest building in Targos, owned and operated by Owen Tarsenel, who he said is a good friend, but has seen better days. He's quite depressed with the never-ending winter. And he said also where the town speaker, Dareth Max Lander, has set himself up as his permanent quarters, because he likes to meet the comings and goings and the travelers coming through town. There's a general store, Triglio's, run by Justin Hunray, with all of the general goods and probably snowy adventuring gear that you might need in addition. And there's a town hall.
okay,
The map's
And-
uploading. This is
okay. Let's see. Oh, check
Yeah, out of curiosity, Keegan, I noticed that this dog has some leather straps on it. Is this a sled dog by any chance?
It was, yeah. He was one of the 6 that Garrett took with him.
Oh shit! So we're down 5, huh?
Is there any place to rent sleds and sled dogs in town?
You'll probably find some, but they're pretty pricey.
Understandable.
I don't think we got the coin to be sparing for sled dogs.
I don't think so. I don't think we got it either. And I don't think Boy here is going to be strong enough to carry a party of 5.
Well,
Indulge us for a second, Ian. You ever heard of a company called Torgs?
Torgs, aye. There's not too many people around these parts who haven't heard of Torgs.
Well, we got some
You guys
business.
aren't with them, are you?
Oh, we ain't with them.
We're after him
You-
though.
Aye. There's some slippery fish.
Indeed. We're actually after a man you might have heard of, Cephik Caltro. He's got short hair, blue eyes. Apparently doesn't wear any clothes.
I can't say I'm familiar.
It's alright. He was supposedly around here about 10 days ago. We came to try and chase his trail, but we just arrived in town, truth be told.
There been any kind of unexpected or weird events happening around here lately?
Aside from the murders?
Yeah, I
That
mean,
might be the particular event. Yeah. Sorry.
yeah, I think that's my point is, have there been any particular events happening here in this town? That might be a lead for us.
I can't say for sure. We did have a murder here gosh, about 2 months past. But I mean, it's tough to say. Time to time, these last 2 years, everybody's on edge. I don't know if you noticed, but people are losing their minds a little bit out here. And I mean, Icewind Dale beforehand was already, a place for criminals and outcasts. So out of the ordinary is kind of a tough distinction.
Okay. And you mentioned your husband, you said, why did he go to Kelvin's Cairn to begin with?
He was hired by some adventurers who wanted to scale the mountain. Unfortunately, I don't know much at all, anything about who hired him.
Okay.
But it was a routine job for him. It's kind of how he made his thing in these parts.
And what is the quickest way to Calvin's Cairn? I think you briefly mentioned it before.
I think your dwarven friend has a map here, so let's
take a look. Okay.
So so Caer Konig's at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. The most direct route would be to traverse the Dwarven Valley, but it's really dangerous in the wilderness if you don't have a guide or a mount or dogs or.
Well, we have Boy, but you obviously
it's
need...
fraught.
Yeah.
I mean, you could easily get gold. You guys are a large party. So, yeah, it's the quickest way is probably that way. But, if all of you all don't have snowshoes or an axe beak to travel, it's gonna be a slog considering there's only really 4 hours a day of travel time.
Where can we get some snowshoes?
I would imagine they have some at Triglio's. He's got a lot of adventuring gear. Pretty much anything you might need. So to be honest, I think the quickest way is probably to stick to the roads.
Yeah.
Head south to Bryn Shander.
And then head down through the east way. Looks like there'll be a path on our left as we approach the lake, and then we can hit up the two castles. Not a bad pathway to take. On the way, we can kind of comb the area for Sephic, see if we can find him, or here, see if we can sniff out a trail. But I mean, if he's not along the way, we probably gotta prioritize finding
Garrett?
Yeah, and finding Garrett, and I mean, we'll see. I guess we'll find Cora's son at one of those two castles. That seems like a plan to you guys.
What are the castles marked, or where would you say the castles would lie on the map?
They're marked. They're along locked in.
Car Dinaval and Car Koenig.
Car Koenig is J, and Car Dinaval is I.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're along the path. So basically, we have to head to Bryn Shander and follow the east way.
So
it's about a 3-hour trek to Bryn Shander from here.
Okay. So we're not going to be able to make it from Bryn Shander down to East Haven in a single session of daylight, are we?
Well, yeah,
probably not. Okay, so I look to everyone and say, are we tempting fate through the Dwarven Valley, or are we taking the more traditional route down to Bryn Shander and through to East Haven?
Yeah.
Yes is not an answer, good sir.
I will compromise, but I usually go for the less taken route.
Well,
The road less traveled, you may say.
Praise the sun. Let us, let's see, shall we continue on our journey then? Or obviously we need to figure out what we're doing here in town, correct? We're heading over to the inn right now, and then tomorrow before we leave, should we go to the general store to pick up some equipment and then make our way south with Boy?
I'd say if we can, I'd like to stop at the general store before
The inn?
we don't have much daylight, and I don't be one to spend it shopping. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough. Let's go to
Oh,
Triglio's now.
I would say you guys probably spent your hour here with Keegan, and the shop is. I mean, it's in town. It's safe. I'd say you'd be able to hit the shop before it closes up for the night.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's go stop by the shop 5 minutes before closing.
Who are those people?
And make them stay in while we browse.
Okay. I look at Keegan
Right.
and I say, I'm looking forward to our cooperation. We will return here tomorrow to pick up Boy and head out.
I lost you there, but Keegan is overcome with emotion and gives everybody a great big hug, despite himself, and thanks you guys over and over again, and wishes you safe travels and good luck.
Okay. So
Okay.
we I thank David for opening his map and laying it out on the table and say, shall we head to the general store?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's head out. I got
Yeah.
something I need to buy.
The scant bit of light in the sky gives way to the rainbow of aurora that shimmers rather ominously overhead, and you hear far off in the distance a rather bone-chilling cry of a large bird. As you make your way to Triglio's, where you're greeted by Justin Hunray.
Ooh.
Welcome, travelers. Hope you're staying warm out there.
The sun provides me all the warmth that I need.
Well, isn't that special?
Very.
This guy's got
Wish
one
we could.
sultry voice.
Wish we could all be so lucky.
My friend,
Now, what can I help you with? It's almost closing time.
we are
Yeah.
looking for a menu of your finest wares and goods.
Certainly, certainly.
You wouldn't happen to be selling a component pouch, would you?
Component pouch. Let me see what I got here.
As his back is turned, I kind of look at the rest of the party with like shifting eyes.
I just whisper. I just kind of whisper back. I'm like, listen, man, it's a strange new place up here. Just go with the flow.
Melissa can't take her eyes off of it.
So here's what I got. I also got, them snowshoes. I got some crampons for your feeties. I got some cold weather gear. I got some whale oil. Whatever you need.
And your snowshoes, how much do they cost?
Ooh, let me go check that for you.
Would you be interested in a little bit of a barter along with my gold?
Lay it on me, my fuzzy friend.
Alright, let's see what I can. I need that component pouch, damn it.
Maybe
All
we
right.
could, maybe you could try and offer him some of your
Well,
famous wares.
I'm trying to 2-for-1 this and lighten up my character's weight. Sorry.
Okay, snowshoes are
Yeah.
two gold pieces a pair.
All right, let me grab a pair. I slam 2 gold pieces down.
So,
I look at. Let's see. I look over at our friend here, Cauldron, and I look at Cauldron trying to like finagle around his inventory. I say, but by the good light, sir, are you in need of some coin?
Yes, lad, I'd be a little bit short.
You know what they say. It takes a village. Perhaps if you need a component pouch, people would be willing to chip in so that you may have enough.
I'd be missing 11 gold pieces. I'll sell you.
Holy Jesus!
Yeah.
I immediately like startle back and say, "Some of us are blessed by the sun, but you, sir, seem to be blessed by unluckiness."
Yeah.
I'll sell you a light crossbow.
Some
light crossbow.
well,
Let me check prices on that crossbow. Let's see now. Yeah, you know what? I'll take that trade.
I give him my crossbow and all my ammunition for that, as well as my 14 gold pieces.
No, wait, component pouch is 11 gold.
I thought it was 25. It's
Is
25.
it 25?
Yeah.
Shit.
We'll take it for 11 gold, though.
Alright. No, okay, he takes your gold and quickly sweeps it into his pouch. Okay, that's a deal.
he thinks he's ripping you off. Clearly
Wait,
ripping
how
you.
much gold did he take?
All
Did
of
he
it.
take gold?
Fair's fair.
Yeah,
Fair's
no.
fair.
There's no refunds.
Alright, you can have my crossbow. And I'll give all.
By the way, it's like a Ziploc bag.
What's the weight of these snowshoes?
Yeah.
Trust me. You will be glad I have it
Say-
later on.
Gotcha.
Say again, friend. There was a lot of chatter in here.
How much do these snowshoes weigh?
Let me check that for you. It's about 4 pounds.
I knew they felt a little heavy. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take.
But when you're wearing them, you'll feel light as air.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll take those. I'll take a pair of your snowshoes as well. How much do you say that would set us back?
2 gold pieces, my friend.
Okay, here you go, my friend.
I will.
We are friends now. Isn't
Yeah.
that nice?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. I will also take 20 pythons, and I hand over 1 silver piece.
Okay.
Chris, the 20 pythons would be 100 copper pieces, correct?
Isn't that 1 silver?
That is 1 gold. It's 10-10. It's a 10-10-10 ratio.
Oh.
So think of copper pieces as pennies and silver pieces as dimes.
Okay. Well, then I hand over a gold then.
Yeah.
For 20 pythons that weigh 4 pounds.
Quarter of a pound. So that would be
4 pounds.
times 20 is 0.25 times 20 is, why can't I do math?
5.
5, yeah, 5 pounds. Though if you put python in,
The weight is
as
0.25.
0.25, and then
Yeah.
the 20 will multiply it for you.
I will also put down 2 gold pieces and say, your finest tent, please.
Oh man, a tent. Probably a good idea if we're gonna be camping outdoors.
You got it.
Ooh, it's 2-person.
And I will also hand over another gold piece and say your finest hammer.
Damn.
You
this
got
guy-
you got some jangly pockets, friend.
Yeah, dude, Alistair came prepared.
My friends,
Yeah.
I am from
Where'd
the church.
you say y'all were from?
The Church of the Holy Light. We have many of followers who have devoted their life to being guided by the light. Have you heard of us before?
Blessed be that dollar. That's what I'd say.
Wow. Blessed be the sun. I look forward to our cooperation.
Friend, remind me your name?
My name's Justin.
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 Justin. Justin Hunray. At your service.
Nice to meet you, Justin. Can I please?
Justin.
Yeah.
Is it
I'm saying Justin.
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 Chest,
With an
chest.
E.
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah, like just Justin.
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 just?
Have you thought about
Oh,
taking up a
God.
pseudonym
Oh my god.
like Mr. Rogers? Something easier.
I don't understand your reference, friend.
It's just easier across the tongue.
Oh well. I always like things to be easy across the tongue. What'd you say you want, friend?
Can I please get some snowshoes as well?
You got it, little lady.
And a lantern, please. A hooded lantern and some oil.
So,
How long would you say this oil burns for?
it's 6 hours per ounce of oil.
How many ounces is in a flask of oil?
You know, that's a very good question.
I mean, the flask itself, it says weight 1 pound, so that's 16 ounces. I assume the flask must weigh something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll say it's a pound of oil.
Thank you.
so 16 ounces.
And let us not forget rations or water skins, friend.
Yeah, I think I've already got a water skin. I've still got my full rations on me, though I am tempted to buy a tent, though. I noticed that tent comes with 2-person. You know, Alistair, I've always been interested in learning about the Holy Light. Would be a great time.
Have you?
Would be a great time to just have some late night pillow talk in that nice cozy tent of yours.
You didn't seem too concerned about it when you were making fun of my magic hand.
What? That was just jokes between friends. Alistair, come on.
Now,
You can take a teasing, can't you?
Well, the way I see it too, if it fits 2 normal-sized people, I could also fit 2 dwarves with me. Could I not?
Yeah, that's a good point. Lucy, you feel like going halvesies on a tent with me?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. I found my bunkmate. Well, I'll grab the tent. It'll fit 2. Just you have a gold piece?
Here you go.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Justin will take another one of those tents as well.
now who wants to go halvesies on a tent with me, where you
You're
supply
already-
one half and you also supply the other half?
I mean, talk to Alistair. He says he can fit 2 dwarves in his.
Can I not?
I will buy it. I will buy a tent.
Perfect.
Wow.
My my coin purse is looking like right.
Everyone, make sure you're doing your own math on your gold and stuff. I can drop the items into your inventories.
Oh,
I've
there,
already.
you guys.
Oh, I've
I'll
been
drop
doing
my
the
tent
math.
and I'm already done.
Yeah, some of you I noticed have been up to it, and that's cool.
and
I have no gold left. So easy to keep track of.
let's see. Did we start with rations?
Yeah, it depends on which kit you started with.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. I started with the wrong.
I
kit.
did. Mine came with rations.
Then yeah, I started with the wrong one. I'm gonna go ahead and buy
Y'all can always go hunting for some game out there, you know.
Oh, that's very true.
Or
I'll still
maybe do some fishing.
I'll still buy 6 rations for 3 gold pieces.
Who bought the other tent? Was it Duke?
Yeah, I bought a tent. Though my feeble arms is like that tent's 20 pounds, and my carry limit is not high.
I'm technically over carrying capacity.
No
so
way,
my
are you
like,
serious?
I mean, it means I lose like 10. I lose a bunch of shit, I think.
You'd have to check. Yeah, if that's the case, I think you get someone else to carry. What's your, you know what?
My strength is pretty bad. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out things.
How was a tent 20 pounds?
That's
Yeah.
a genuinely good question.
Should we
Um,
house rule half that? That seems a lot.
It does seem to.
I guess if it's like a wilderness, like Icewind Dale tent, that might make sense. But
Well,
I
I
don't know.
also
I'm-
bought
I'm
Titans
willing-
and a hammer because I assumed that it did not come with it. But if it does come with it, I guess that kind of makes more sense. That it would be like an all-in-one kit.
Yeah. Yeah, I imagine that the tent kit comes with all the tools you need to put it up.
20 pounds does seem like a lot. I would be willing to house rule it down to 10.
Oh, bless your
I
heart.
won't complain. Yeah.
10 it is.
You guys can make those adjustments.
And I think I also need a water skin.
You said snowshoes cut your total weight in half, correct?
On
Effectively.
effectively on snow and ice.
Oh, it's
Now, does anyone want to carry some of my hempen rope for me?
Is that what's weighing you down?
Well, this much food, this many torches, and this much rope. Don't
Yeah.
add up well.
Yeah. Yeah. You got what? Like a coil that weighs you down 10, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want me to, I can do it. I'll take your hempen rope for you.
Alright. Is there a way I can like fast give things to people? Or like
Just delete it from your inventory by clicking the lock button in the lower.
Yeah, I did
corner.
that, but I was just wondering if it was going
No, you gotta kind of like you
You
can't
have
like
to
send people
manually
stuff.
delete it.
Yeah, there's no give really. That's fine. I'll take your hempen rope though.
Alright, you can have it then.
Yeah.
I'll just get rid of it. So that's one thing I can get rid of.
Yeah, I forgot that you're wearing all that armor too.
Yeah, it is a lot. I think. What else can I?
I also dropped a general store prices handout into your
you-
handouts in the
yes.
journal page.
Okay.
Last but not least, I will take my last 2 gold pieces and I'll say a grappling hook, please.
So
Wow, that's.
Clearly, you you pose yourself as adventurers, but have you never
Hey.
been? Have you never been to the wilderness yet? If you followed the holy light, you would understand that it serves as a beacon in the darkness, illuminating the emptiness of the void.
Now tell me, lad, you had to buy your rations here.
That's-
and you
that's
didn't have
cool.
them already. You didn't have them already, did you?
I ate them all.
All right.
Nah.
I've still got a fair bit of rations since we ate. I haven't eaten at Bremen's. I haven't really touched my ration kit yet, so I'm still at 10.
everyone needs a pound of food a day.
Yeah, exactly. 2 pounds.
Well,
of
rations are 2 pounds, though.
pounds
What does
of
that?
food a
Does that
day.
mean like 2 days per ration?
food. No. It means that the average human eats 2 pounds of food per day. The idea is that for rations is that
Oh.
the idea behind rations is that you don't have to say that you're eating, but every day that goes by that you're not in a town eating, you're eating out in the wilderness. 1 ration goes down.
So should I have eaten a ration then at this point?
No, because we stayed at
we've.
Oh yeah, you're
we
right.
stayed at Bremen last night. We're about to hit in tonight.
You're right. Good point.
I'm pretty good. I'll grab 2 more rations just in case to add on top of mine, just for a little bit of a buffer. I think that's
Cool.
piece.
Awesome.
Where'd I find like my max carrying weight at?
Your max carrying weight is sorry to do stats, but it's 8 times, or not 8, it's 15 times your strength, like your exact strength score, not modifier,
Yeah.
is what your carrying capacity is.
David, how strong would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 20?
I would say I'm 15.
Silence.
Oh. Given a man of your stature, your build, I'd say you'd be a good enough pack mule for about 120 pounds.
120 pounds.
No, far more than that.
Everybody get what they need?
Yeah,
Almost
more than
time
that,
to
right?
close up shop.
Oh, sorry, good sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I would add 60 pounds to that, to be...
It's like 180. Okay.
My good friends, I never said that math was my strong suit.
No. The holy light just permeated the logic center of your brain.
It guides me.
Of course.
I look
Alright,
forward to
let
our
us-
cooperation.
Let it guide us to the inn, the Tuscan Arms. Or the Luscan Arms, I apologize. I am cold, I am wet, it is dark out, and I want to sleep.
Let us regroup and reassemble.
Or drink.
Yeah.
Evil is timeless, after all.
Come here, boy. Follow us. We're going to rest.
You find your way to the Luskin Arms. It's the oldest public house in 10 towns, established back when Bryn Shander was still just the camp on the hill. And Luskin, which is one of the largest cities to Icewind Dale's south, was a thriving city. Many of the traders who came to Targos in those days hailed from Luskin, so the Luskin Arms was built to look like an inn that might be found in the City of Sails, as it's called. As a result, much of the decor is nearly 200 years old, reflecting Luskin as it was in the years before its decline. The inn has sturdy walls, but rotten floorboards, and drafts come into the common room from the cellar. The place is also infested with rats, which scurry between the walls at all hours of the night.
Oh.
But you're greeted by Owen Tarsinel. Welcome to the Luskin Arms. How can I help you?
We were sent here by Keegan. We're
Oh yes, Keegan.
yes, we are venturing
How
out
is
tomorrow.
dear Keegan?
Not so well. His husband has gone missing. After
Oh, that's terrible.
absolutely horrendous. We pray that the light is guiding him. However, he was hired by some adventurers a few days ago. Have you seen him, or have you are you aware of what has transpired?
No, I swear things just get worse and worse and worse around here. It's enough to break your heart.
Indeed it is.
It most certainly is.
We are on our way to. We are the rescue team on our way to Keegan to Garrett. Keegan said you might be able to offer us some rooms.
Sure. Keegan's pool is good here, and if you are on the rescue mission, it's the least I could do. I wish I could offer you finer lodgings. Unfortunately, the presidential suite is being occupied by Nerith right now, our town speaker, who of course I'm sure you know. But I can put each of you up if you don't mind sharing. We've got 3 rooms, I think, that would suit you nicely.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. We shall have the dwarves in one room, the lady in the other, and myself and Mr. Sobriety in the third.
That's true. You can tell me all about the light while I try and sleep.
You offered earlier.
That's true. If you hear me snoring, that just means I'm interested.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
We
I
have
guess I'll... What's that? You'll have to speak up.
the town speaker. What was his name again?
Oh, Nerith Maxulander. Yes, He's been our speaker the last 2 years. Everyone seems to like him. I'm sure you'd get a chance to say hello on your way to your rooms. They're just down the hall.
That's good. Does he happen to wander out on the ice every so often, or no?
Beg pardon?
Never mind. We would love to. We would love to speak to Naren Dubies.
Yeah, let's.
Yes, he's at the room just at the very end of the hall. I'm sure he'd be willing to say hello.
Let's go have a chat then.
Agreed.
All right, so you want to go talk to Naren?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
He's gonna. We need someone who can tell us.
All right, who wants to instead of having a speak committee, who wants to head up this social encounter?
I'm going to actually grab I'm gonna ask Owen for a nice hot meal and just ask him how much that'll set me back, and I want to go sit down at the table and just chow down.
I elect Cauldron.
Oh God, no! My charisma's in the toilet.
Perfect.
Sorry, not to avoid that. Listen, lad. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but I'll tell you this: I ain't exactly the most personable fella out there.
In the middle of speaking, I turn around and start joining Duke Finley, getting a meal and leaving.
Okay, we've got loaf of bread for 2 copper pieces. We've got hunk of cheese for 1 silver piece. We've got a gallon of ale for 2 silver pieces. We've got a mug of ale for 4 copper pieces. We've got a chunk of meat for 3 silver pieces. We've got a pitcher of wine, common wine, for 2 silver pieces. And we've got a fine bottle of wine for 10 gold pieces if you're feeling fancy.
Yeah.
I will slap down 5 silver pieces and say, your hunk of meat and common wine, please.
Yeah, I'll grab a hunk of meat and a hunk of bread for 3 silver.
2 hunks and a loaf coming up.
All right.
I suppose I will be going to talk to. Oh no.
Yes.
I think it sounded like Lucy volunteered to do it.
Yes, I'll go.
Okay.
Right, it's just Lucy's going.
Can I
Anything
cast?
you guys want me to?
I want to cast guidance on her.
We're back. I'm gonna grab some.
Before she goes. Definitely, I'd say we.
Is there advantage on her next check?
It gives her a ability on her next check. She can roll a 1d4 and add it to the check, to the skill check. And it lasts for 10 minutes, I think, or a minute. Let me check. It's either a minute or 10 minutes. We need to be knowing everything we can about this town and anything he knows about Tor.
Anything about the merchants, the traveling merchants, if you've seen any suspicious activity, is there anything in the town that we should know about, any rumors, and what is the deal with
the Torgs?
The other town speakers, if it's something that's just like autonomous to the region.
I would also say figure out what we can do about the Torgs, because we still don't have a good lead on them.
Yeah.
Quite honestly.
And while we're waiting for food, I will look at the innkeeper and I'll ask him, where's your lavatories?
Spells.
I must purge myself of this evil.
We've got a pretty soft bucket out back.
I shudder.
It's like 1 minute. Is how long
It all
left.
freezes over pretty fast, so I wouldn't pay it no mind.
I have to go hungry because I have. Does anyone want to leave me some?
Oh boy. Hey, Mr.
I'll just eat a ration.
I would like 2 hunks of meat and a gallon of whatever you said was there. I heard
You
gallon.
got it. Leave the money on the counter, and hey, if you can catch a rat, that's yours for free.
I made
Oh
it.
God.
You can have a hunk of meat.
As I
Thank
I will-
you.
Those rats are getting pretty fat. They look pretty delicious.
You
Yes.
see if you can find out about what's in the water.
Yeah,
Acting a fate, that would be great too.
I'm gonna
David, how old
Alright.
are you?
head to the bathroom, and as I head outside the back door to my bucket, I just say to myself, there are things in life
How old
sometimes
is?
more horrible than death.
How old is
Yeah.
David?
All right,
It's,
time out. Everybody. Actually, Lucy, join me on Alpha Squad,
Okay.
and you guys continue to talk amongst yourselves.
How old is David? Okay.
130-ish, I think.
Damn, I shouldn't have been calling him lad. I'm only 54.
I'm old, yeah.
54, you said, huh?
Yeah. I think it was like that's a little past. It's like pretty young relatively for dwarves.
Yeah, it's young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like super young, but it's I think it's like their equivalent of low 20s or something.
Yes.
Oh man. Yeah, you got about 2 decades on me, David.
That's why I can call humans lad.
Yeah. What about you, Carl? How many years you spent on this earth?
I be spending 54 odd years. It's insane.
Oh wow. Yeah, you guys got me beat. I mean, it's kind of a gross estimation because I don't know really the exact day I was born, but by the way I count it, I'm about 33. At least that's how old they think I am. I was kind of adopted when I was a wee baby lad in by some farmers, so we're not exactly sure how old I am.
So what got you into the temple?
Well, that's quite a story, to be honest with you. I left Ahmed when I was about 17. I was kind of tired of provincial farm life, and I'd say I probably spent the next 8 years of my life wandering up and down the Sword Coast, getting kicked out of every bar, brothel, and brewery up and down the Sword Coast. Carl, you said you walked here from Mithril Hall.
I've been traveling along the south side of the spine the whole way.
Wow, that's quite a walk, man. I at least chartered a boat from to get to the coast. And yeah, I bought some winter clothes the second I got to port. Trust me, we don't wear a lot of clothes down in especially not the temple. It's a warm place.
Well, where I'm from, we certainly aren't acclimated to cold weather, I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's right. Where'd you say you were originally from?
I'm from the town of East Ursa Heart, down in East Rift. Down there, it's a desert.
Yeah, that's wow, that's even further away than I came from. Actually, can't say I've ever been down south, to be honest with you. Spent a couple of months at Mithril Hall though, but it turns out dwarves, hard drinkers. Turns out even they get tired of a violent drunk. Finally got kicked out. That was kind of the end of things.
I return back from outside.
Alistair.
I just kind of look displeased. All right, let's go. The pungent odor. Ugh.
Yeah.
The rats were driven back for a time.
Yeah.
I go and sit down. What did I miss?
Oh, we're just talking about how we wound up
We're
getting
trying to
here.
get the sober guy drunk.
No, don't, please.
Ah, yes.
Don't you know it's terribly rude to offer a recovering addict a drink?
It most certainly is. I myself have known temptation.
Sure you don't.
I'm tempted by the light every day.
Mm-hmm. What does the light tempt you with?
Ethereal planes of eternal bliss. Euphoria that can only be described as life-changing.
Oh.
How about yourself?
I thought quitting drinking was hard. That sounds like a tough thing to give up.
My friend, I pray every single day that I may die.
Yeah, that sounded like me trying to get sober too.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What do you know?
Hmm.
Two of it.
Where do
What
you
is it? Two together for two of the. Shit, I can't remember the expression. Ah, it'll come to me. By the light.
where do you hail from, Alistair?
Very far away land, much further south than where we currently are.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of a given. Pretty much everything is further south than Icewind Dale. We're on the world, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I did not have an easy childhood, if that's what you're asking.
Oh.
No, I mean, I come from a faraway land, but for a time being, I was actually a lead servant for a local baron. But a few things happened here or there, and eventually I started making my way up north.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
You were a servant, huh?
I was. My family
were.
bartered me. They bartered me into indentured servitude in exchange for receiving a fiefdom.
Wow.
From the local lords.
That's harsh, lad.
That
From
is
there, I was traded around to all the local lords and barons, until eventually
How many years you be?
In indentured servitude, or blessed by the light.
Both of them combined. How many years on this earth?
Indentured servitude about 14. Blessed by the light, 9. Servitude wasn't that bad. Not gonna lie. I mean, I was afforded an education I obviously wouldn't have otherwise had, and provided etiquette training to properly serve the needs of both the lords and ladies of the castle. But it was kind of it could be tumultuous at times.
I see.
Yeah.
That's one way to describe servitude. Tumultuous.
Tumultuous. Well, congrats to you, and I hold up my cold hunk of meat and say to upward social mobility.
My friend,
Hello,
as I'm
everyone.
eating my meat, I said there's nothing in
Hello.
life that you cannot take.
Whoa.
And with that, I
okay.
look over and say, "Oh, Lucy."
Lucy, welcome back. How was your conversation?
Lucy, looking a little bit pained or just kind of confused, explained that this Nerith is an interesting person. Basically, he doesn't know too much about Torg and that. Well, he claims he didn't know much about Torg, but I think that personally, and Lucy kind of whispers this because she doesn't want anyone else to hear it. It almost seemed like he was trying to dissuade our journey friends. And I sensed a little bit of distrust in his disposition, and when he asked details about my lovely friends, I definitely hesitated to provide much information.
Good on ya.
He
Does he know about the light? The
No,
light
he
that guides
doesn't
us?
fucking know about the light. Shh.
I personally don't even resonate with the light you speak of. But I also seem to catch him at a weird time. A red-headed dwarf was storming out the door as I approached. And he also had a tiefling bodyguard in the room with him.
Whoa.
Who was silent.
Whoa.
With the earth.
Yes. And just an interesting thing I saw were some flying snakes in his room. To kind of give you a more insight as to his character.
Wait, hold up. You saw some flying snakes in his room.
Flying snakes in a cage.
Oh, in a
He
cage.
was
Okay.
feeding them some rats.
Oh, okay. I was like, that's not normal, right? Devit, there aren't like normally people with flying snakes up here, right?
I have drank many, many gallons of alcohol, and I've never heard of flying snakes.
Okay. That's suspicious. Also, this red-headed dwarf. Yeah. The plot.
All I heard when I was leaving the door was, "Don't you forget what could happen." And he left without another word.
The plot thickens, I see.
I just personally have an inkling that he might have something to do with the Torgs. Maybe not necessarily directly connected with it, but definitely some malicious energy.
Very interesting.
Did you ask him about Garrett and Keegan?
He had other business to attend to this evening, so I couldn't ask him too many questions, take up too much of his time.
Do you know which way he went?
No, he's in his room still.
I mean, do we know which way the Torgs went?
Oh, the Torgs? No. They were here a couple of nights ago, but we don't know which way they went. No.
Alright,
Well, there's only two directions they really could have gone.
Yeah, it's true. They could have gone east or gone south. That's the only option.
Well, at this rate, I think the only thing we can do is head to Rinshander anyway. We got a place to be. We'll find out if we can track the Torgs that way.
Yeah, same. Alright, that seems to make sense. I mean, that's the only option. That's where we gotta go, so might as well go south to where we gotta go rather than try and head east where we don't.
Technically, it's kind of accurate. Technically, I think Rinshander's east of here. The one map is oriented weird. Just a heads up.
Okay. Alright, well, if that's the case, I've finished eating my gristly chunk of meat in my bread. Carl, did you ever get anything to eat?
Yes, Devit was kind enough to share a hunk of meat with me.
Alright, well, on that note, I'm probably going to turn in for the night and try and get some sleep with the rats in the walls.
Same.
Yeah. Alright.
Lucy grabs some cheese and takes it to her room.
I stand up and start to follow Duke and immediately begin letting him know. So, do you know, there are two ways of actually spreading light, right? One must either be the candle itself or the mirror that reflects it.
Yeah, please, do go on. I'm hanging on to every word.
Of course, you know, and as we as into the room, I'm still just
Devit,
like,
I can't tell you how happy I am to not be rooming with that fella.
You haven't heard David snore as he brings the rest of the gallon of meat up into the room.
just the beer
Yeah,
snores.
maybe I should pull up a chair downstairs and just sleep there. I'll for now, I guess I'll go try my. Okay. Yeah. I'll
Well,
retire to
Lucy's gonna be the only one who's well rested in the morning.
There wasn't like anyone else down at the bar or anything, was there?
That's a good question. We never really looked around, did we?
Like what was around? But I guess before we go.
Yeah,
was there,
there's some other inn goers milling about, drinking, carousing.
Then I'm going to stay up a little bit and listen and see if I can catch any gossip.
Okay. Then Cauldron, why don't you jump to Alpha Squad? It is morning time. It is 13 days until the new moon.
Ooh, what's the weather like?
The temperature is clear, though extremely cold as always. A tepid negative 25 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is light at about 2 miles per hour, constituting a gentle breeze having little or no game effect.
Okay. So
So you wake, and I assume everyone meets up at the common room of the Luskan Arms, fully replenished after a long rest.
Yep.
And what do you wish to do?
Well, as Duke and I are heading down the stairs, I clearly go, oh, Duke, now here's the kicker about the light, right? So he looks at me and he asks, so, what so you, puny acolyte? So I look at him right in the face, right? And I ask,
how many rats will it take to gnaw through a ton of putrid flesh?
It was hilarious. You would not believe the reaction that I gave him. Oh my god, it's morning already. Time surely flies when talking about the sun and the light.
I
set all that up for that. That's
I walk downstairs and like my shoulders are slumped and there are bags under my eyes and just be like, good talk, Alistair. And I am curious. You mentioned that you have a harem. Like, are you talking like an actual talking like harem? Like you like it's all women?
Like, look, that's what the local authorities have declared it. Okay, it's much different than that. This is merely it's a sharing shack. It's where you come to share your love of the light through both physical and otherworldly desires. That's a story for another time, though.
Yeah, I guess we'll continue on that on another night, Alistair. Good talk, thank you. I've learned a lot about the light.
You should. Yeah, I mean the tax bracket for that harem is just. Never mind. So, are we ready to adventure?
Yeah. Let's make hay while the sun is shining, so to speak.
Should we ever check out the Three Flags sailing? I mean, if it takes 3.5 hours and we got 4 hours of daylight, we might not really have time to do it, but...
I was gonna say, I don't think... What is a Three Flags sailing anyway?
I don't remember.
I didn't catch that part.
It's the tavern.
Oh.
Well, I've had enough of one tavern already. As I look at two rats making love in the corner of the room, and I say, let's ship out. I say,
rats don't make love; they fuck.
They fuck. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to be delicate. Yeah, dude, they are.
Do any of you guys have a pint of oil?
Okay.
Yeah,
Lucy's got some whale oil.
I don't need to be borrowing that for later. For later.
I mean, I bought it.
You Cauldron, you've got a I think you've got a full pint.
Oh, okay, good. I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. I'll leave that.
Is anyone's stomach bothering them this morning?
Yeah, I gotta say, I'm not I don't think that meat was the freshest, but I think I can keep it down.
Were you guys not aware that we were eating rat meat?
I kind of dry heave and I was like, all right, let's just get out of here.
I've eaten rotten meat before, but this is different.
I wish I had purified food.
Oh, that would have helped us last night.
I didn't have it prepared.
All right, well, let's just try and keep it down on our way out. Maybe the cool will help us.
Friends, I wanted to share something with you that I forgot to share last night. It just got me thinking about the journey ahead and which route we should take. Basically, the speaker mentioned some rumors about just yetis and wildlife coming to life, and I just don't know if maybe we would encounter some of those things on our path. I'm happy to still take that route. I think it'd be intriguing and interesting, but if we feel it's too dangerous.
Were we
take the direct overland route through the Valley of the Dwarves?
Yeah.
I thought it would have made more sense. I thought it would have made more sense to go along the roads. It would be faster travel.
Whatever we may find, it may find my axe in its head.
And we can find more information about the Torgs if we travel through Grimshander.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
gonna
that
go.
would be safest.
Yeah, if we need to shave off some time, we can go overland from Grimshander, but we should at least make a stop there along the way.
Sounds
Let us
like a
make
plan.
haste.
Yeah, let's get out of here. All right, come here, boy. Follow us.
Woof.
Yeah,
Wolf.
who's a good boy?
We leave the inn and I guess start making our way south.
It's
Okay.
east.
East.
As we leave town, I want to take out my lantern and use the pine of oil to light it.
Okay. You light the lantern, and after it flickers and kind of sputters in the slight breeze, it glows green.
Gosh.
Whoa.
All right, lads. I have to be telling you something. I didn't think we'd get. Oh crap! Now I can't remember. It's green if it. All right. Let me just tell you something. So last night, a fellow called Denzin met with me, and he offered me a proposition. He said that he was studying the weather's elemental spirits called swingers. Swingers? Just like our friend Tully, there's lots of damn elemental. There's a lot of damn people care about the environment up here. And he offered me a deal that if I could find anything about these elemental spirits, he'd pay me 25 gold. And he gave me this lantern that if you light it, you can, if you light it, it'll glow green if there's an elemental spirit nearby.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Well, how are we supposed to find these elemental spirits?
Well, this lantern's about our only way to do it. Remember, I think it was orange normally and green if it elemental spirit was nearby. So, well, he couldn't give me much more information about them. Just that if this lantern actually glowed the proper color, then they would be nearby. Something
Shit.
within 60 feet, I believe.
Why don't we check the other rooms upstairs? Check one of the other rooms.
No, they don't like to. They're not in town.
They're not in
they hang out
town.
outside.
You guys are outside of town at this
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, they like to hang out outside settlements.
Oh wow. Okay.
And how are we supposed to? Oh, I see our characters. I've updated on the screen. How are we supposed to lure these spirits? What are you supposed to do with them? He just wants to study them. You're supposed to capture them, kill them.
Try to capture one. Unfortunately, he couldn't tell me too much about
The proper
didn't-
ways to
just
capture
that he
a
believed
spirit.
they affected the weather. So I'd say start by doing what we can to track one. Now that we know one's nearby, should be close.
Should be close. Okay. I will scan the horizon. See if I notice anything peculiar. From what I can see.
I really hope I'm remembering properly that green was the signal that was nearby. I can't remember because I think it was orange normally and green if it was nearby.
I mean,
I'm not the other way around.
I'm not even gonna roll an insight check on this one and say that lanterns usually don't glow green, so I think we're on the right trail. I
Good
think
point.
it normally glows orange, just just from intuition.
Well, this one's attuned to these
So,
elemental spirits.
So, Duke, you want to survey the nearby area?
Yeah, just survey the horizon to see if I notice anything peculiar.
All right, with your passive perception and, of course, the general dim visibility here in Icewind Dale, you don't perceive much on the road or to the surrounding area.
It does give. Did it give bright light or dim light? I forget. The lantern gives the light.
The lantern gives 30 bright and then 30 dim, so it's 60 total with a 30-foot drop off.
Okay, maybe that's what I was thinking of the 60.
Yeah.
And what was this fellow's name?
Danzin. He lives in East Haven. Said we could find him at the Wet Trout.
Oh.
At the bar if we needed to. be in the wet trout. Needed to catch up with him when we succeeded.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess if we come across any spirits, but we should probably stay on track. We don't have a lot of supplies out in this
Yeah.
cold. So, shall we
Fair
continue
enough.
upon our way? If we come across a spirit, we will, or any
Yeah.
inclination as to how we can even tame the spirit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Then
Nothing at all, just what we can discover. We've got 6 hours on this point of.
okay. So, shall we continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. So you guys head off on the icy road with your snowshoes. And as Targos fades in the distance, so too does the lantern fade from its green glow back to a normal orange flame. But again, Bryn Shander is a 3 mile or 3 hour hike rather from Targos.
Yeah.
That's not terrible.
We knew it was makeable in one go, I think.
In one
which
go?
is good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you guys make your way along the road, and the wind picks up a little bit on your way, casting a brutal chill through your bones. Thankfully, your cold weather clothing keeps you from freezing, but it is not a pleasant trek, as the sky grows darker still as the day wears on. You stop briefly for a bit of a nibble on the way, but milling about too long in these temperatures is not too wise.
Okay. We're down half a ration.
So you continue on, and after a long, weary, and arduous trek, you see on the horizon, on the hilltop, the unmistakable twinkle of the great city of Bryn Shander.
Well, we made it here in a much quicker time than I expected us to. This isn't bad.
This is only the first leg of the journey, friend.
I know. I'm just glad,
Did anything happen to the lantern as we get close? Curiously. I think the lantern lasts for 6 hours.
So so it's still shining. So yeah, just outside of Bryn Shander, the lantern flares again and grows green, and seems to grow brighter green as you point it just off the road to your right as you approach Bryn Shander.
So can I see if I see anything this time?
With your passive perception, from your current position, you still aren't able to see much but ice and snow, at least from where you're at.
Damn.
well, why don't we, I mean, Carl, it seems like the whatever elemental you seem to be looking for,
Can I...
A, hang outside of towns, and B, be in that direction, off to our right. Shall we all try and
Yeah.
investigate?
Let's see if we can get closer. Who's got the sharpest eyes among us?
Probably you dwarves with your dim vision.
That's true. Dark vision.
But that's only for like caves, I thought.
What is it? It's we can see in dim light as if it's bright light. Yeah. So,
Maybe I can just see, like, if I sense anything different in the air, or just sensing instead of seeing.
At this point, how many more hours of light do we have for the day?
It's
I'd
probably just
say
about getting dark.
about an hour. Yeah.
About an hour.
I mean, if we're at the town,
If we're at the town, we could. I mean, we could take a quick gander and see, but you
if
know,
we've got anyone with sharp eyes, I can cast guidance. We've got
I wouldn't say. I got some pretty decent peepers, I would say. Probably
then I'll
there's someone
cast
out there with
guidance
better.
on the Duke. Let it,
All right. Ooh, the Duke.
Like,
That's what they
the
call me at
Duke.
the temple.
the
Nice.
Duke.
I warn people that this darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen. We need to get to the town soon.
Oh,
Well, we're at the town. We're outside.
we're
Outside.
outside. We're
Yeah.
outside the town. Listen, we got an hour of daylight left. Once we're safely inside the walls, it's okay. We got torches. All right. Fine.
I mean, we don't have to go too far.
Yeah,
fine.
I'd say walk with Carl. Walk with me up front, and I'll see. And as we walk, I'll see if I can see anything in the dim light.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. What's marching order here?
Me and Carl.
Carl
followed-
and Duke up front.
Yeah,
Followed by.
I'm holding up the lantern,
Yeah.
and he's using I'm holding up the lantern, and he's kind of like peering, and I cast guidance on him. So
Yeah.
basically to.
Okay. 1 sec. And the other three behind.
Yep. We could say David's in front, then Lucy, and then Alistair's in.
Okay. So the Lycra's brighter as it leads you off the road towards a sort of small cluster of trees.
Spooky.
Yep.
Wow, Carl, where'd you go?
Gosh,
Oh.
right in there.
Out of character, really quickly. This is really fucking cool what they have with the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's really
Oh,
awesome.
that's neat.
That
really
is
like that
really-
lantern.
That
That's
lantern
awesome.
is so cool.
Ambiance. Good.
Yeah.
So the lantern is now growing sort of flaming hot green as you come to a halt in this sort of trail in the middle of the woods.
Okay. I say, Carl, would you care to maybe move your light around to see if we see anything in front of us with the light?
Yeah. How can I like
Let
do
me
I have
give
to
it.
keep-
Let me. I think I can give you control over it. 1 sec. Okay, you should be able to rotate it now by
Oh.
clicking it and
Yeah,
dragging that little.
Oh, that's pretty dope. Wow, that's really cool.
So other players can't see the movement until you drop it,
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay.
But they can see the light, just not the movement until you.
So like that, right?
Yeah, nice.
That
So cool. All right. Yeah, you want to?
right, that's
just,
dope.
yeah, move it around. Keep doing that. Just see if we spot anything in the darkness here. I would say.
So as you swing the lantern about, you discover three kind of oddly shaped hunks of ice. Here, here, and here.
Whoa. New joke. All right.
Well, I'll swing it to this one right here then.
Carl, you seem like a stout member. We're like,
And I'll go.
I'm like,
I'll
yeah.
basically lead. I'll head over there with the lantern, kind of going to examine the ice.
Okay.
Like myself over there, or should I move myself, or do you?
Yeah, you can move over.
So let's see if I remember how to do this.
You can if you just click your character icon and use up and down the arrow keys, you can move on the grid fairly easily.
So, did you see me move
Yes,
then?
we did. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're good.
So I should be like over here. But
So, as you approach this odd hunk of ice, you see it stir slightly, and as you get close, a hiss of sort of bluish black steam, almost smoke, emerges from the hunk, and before your eyes, it transforms into an ice
Oh.
mephit
Oh boy.
oh shit!
Spooky
who
pirate ghost.
casts
Wow, it's certainly got a very suggestive nose.
Okay.
and catches you unawares.
What?
And it's time to roll initiative, friends.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Fuck
Oh, wow.
yeah!
Can't even talk.
But the
Trying to-
the method casts frost breath at your party.
What?
Oh. Okay.
And he exhales a 15-foot cone of cold air in the direction of you guys standing in a straight line. So that's
Hang on, I might have
up
rolled
to
that initiative. Hang on.
Up to Duke.
it's okay, I'll take the first number. So it hits Cauldron and Duke, who must throw a dex saving throw.
That's okay. I've also got. Remember, I got guidance on me.
Okay,
Right.
so saving
And also,
throws.
thank fucking God, dexterity is one of my saving throw proficiencies.
Come on, pull up the core.
8 plus. So I'm gonna use guidance to roll add another d4
The,
on top of
I
that.
accidentally rolled the lantern of tracking a
No, Lucy, you're good because
Dex.
you're out of range.
Yeah.
It's just
I rolled an 8 plus
2.
8
Jesus
for
Christ.
12.
okay. So Duke has had guidance on him, right?
Yes.
Plus 4.
Yep.
So
Yes.
he succeeds. However, Carl does not. So Duke is going to take 2 plus 1d4 damage. And
I still get hurt.
yep, it's half as
Okay.
much.
Okay.
And Carl takes 5 plus 2d4 damage, cold damage. All right, so Duke takes 4 damage.
Yep.
And Carl rolls 2d4.
Ooh.
TM, I'm
Is
sorry.
it
plus
Is
5.
this an elemental thing? Like a creature?
These are elementals, yes.
1 plus ready? No. So I saw him roll twice in the first two.
The
I
Yeah,
saw
what
him
the
roll
heck?
the 2d4,
One and a
the
four.
1d4 is a 1, the second d4 is a 2. It adds the 5 to the second d4 because he did 2d4 plus 5.
Oh yeah.
So it's 8.
8.
8. Yeah.
8 total?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's,
Okay. Carl takes 8.
oh, I think I know what happened. It did some kind. I think I had the. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have left on something on. So, all right, I take 8. Yeah.
Okay. And
How do I mark my health? Do I mark
so
that?
you
Oh,
click
on the
here
character, you're right?
on
that's
the wheel. Yep. Okay.
it. So,
And now it's battle time.
What's this thing called? Oh.
Ice method.
Ooh.
And as you get ready for battle, the other 2 chunks of ice also spring to life.
Belong too far for me to wield my axe.
I look at David and say, "You go get him."
Okie doke.
Oh God, we got 3 of them.
Duke's up.
Yep.
Oh shit. Whoo, lad. Okay. All right.
Is on my initiative thing, I have Lucy as
I have Duke as 23, unless that was something different.
No. My initiative was
11.1, which I have as marked as the Lantern of Track.
Oh,
That might have been
Okay,
me rolling
that
the
must-
lantern.
okay, hold on.
Like
Look
I
at
rolled
this.
the lantern by accident. 'cause
Oh
I had it
shit!
targeted.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see what happened. I had the lantern selected.
You rolled
yeah,
initiative
we
for the
both-
Lantern.
I think we
Initiative for
both
the
Carl-
had it. We both had it. He rolled
Carl,
11.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give
okay.
Carl the 5. I'm gonna remove the lantern.
Have him re-roll so it's using his proper
Yeah.
dex for his roll.
For
There you
Duke, yeah.
Oh yeah, much
Jeez.
quicker. 22. Yeah.
19?
3. Yeah. No. Yeah. So I got 22 because I have +3 on initiative. Because I have a huge amount of dex.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's got an enormous dex.
Yeah. Dude.
No, it's my fault too. I had the previous round up on here for some reason. Okay. Alistair, what did Alistair roll? Roll 2. Okay.
I don't care what that Denzin
Now
wanted
we're
to
set.
know about
Duke
them.
is still first.
I'll tell you this. I know it freezes you to the bone. That's what.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm still going first, regardless. Correct.
Yep.
Okay. I shall. Okay, so I'm going to move. Ready? That ruler. I'm going to move up 10 feet. Ooh, actually, before I do anything, I take out the from my pouch the bottle of what is it? Golden Iron Ale? Is that it?
Yeah, that's right.
I close my eyes and I say, "It is time." And I uncork the bottle and take a couple of big gulps from the bottle, and the hair on the back of my neck stands up and my entire body vibrates for a second. And I look up and I say, "Duke doesn't like your face. Duke's gonna rip it off. Come here, you cocksucker. I'm gonna kill you." I move up 10 feet. I have my spear at the ready. And I attack, and let's see here. I'm going to use, this is my monk trait. It's a long read, but essentially, you gain the following benefits while you're unarmed or wielding only monk weapons and you aren't wearing armor or wielding a shield. 1, I use dexterity instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls. I can roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike or monk weapon. This die changes as you gain monk level, blah, blah, blah. When you use the attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. So essentially what I do is I attack with my spear first, and then I attack with my my unarmed. And then what happens is I believe I retreat out of sight because my movement is 30. I'm kind of a hit and run dude. Is essentially what it is.
But if you
Go.
if you move back out of range after moving into range, you trigger opportunity attack. Just heads up.
That is true. I think yes, and I think the whole idea
Yeah,
is
that's true.
with opportunity attack, I need to be able to dodge. Correct. So
You have to disengage as an action to not
Yeah, I
trigger
think-
opportunity attacks.
Yeah, I think that's still the idea because my armor class is 16. So the idea is that I am dexterous enough that I kind of dodge their opportunity attacks as I leave.
Mm,
Yeah. So
cool.
anyway, so I got my 2-handed spear in hand since I'm not carrying anything and no other shield or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do this, and I attack this the dude in front of me. Wow.
All right.
Damn. Nice. So I do.
That's a hit.
That's a hit, and then on top of that, I will do an unarmed strike. Basically, essentially, I'm gonna just strike with. Basically, I kick him. after I use my spear. And then
Okay,
I
go
do
for it.
an unarmed strike on top of that.
I feel
That's
like
a 10.
you need to be like, whoop-ha!
Yeah. The ice method parries with his claw, and the attack does not land.
Does the spear land? The 24.
Yes, he took the 9.
Okay, and then I shall whoop whoop out of sight. I got another 20 feet left, so I shall retreat back.
All right.
And then I will take.
So remind me how opportunity
So if
attacks
you're
work.
in,
What is the character roll?
so it should be the creature uses its reaction. Like if you move
Right.
out of his range, it uses a reaction to make an attack against them, and then they can't use like any more or reactions after that.
The creature.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can only have one reaction between your turns,
Okay, cool.
so you
Got it.
can't like spam opportunity attack.
Yeah. You know what? I forgot to roll initiative for these guys.
One of you other people can get me back up if I go down, right?
Yeah, I think we need David, the powerhouse here.
I look over and I say, no, we got enough time to go to this to check out the fucking spirits. No, let's not go to the city.
So, where's your holy light? Okay, just look at the holy light.
The holy light determines good and evil, not smart and stupid.
So how are we going to capture one of these?
These are ice methods.
Okay.
I don't know if the fellow right now they gold to spy.
Oh, Jesus, that's not right. Hold on. Jesus Christ, sorry guys, bear with me.
So I'm planning out my turn.
But yeah, remember, at the start of every turn, you guys have a chance to huddle, strategize with each other. But after that, we're gonna just play it out.
At the start of when?
At the top of the turns, I would say now, since we skipped it, if you guys want to strategize what you want to do together, this is the only chance you'll be able to do so during this fight round, this turn until the top of next round.
Okay.
I think David, you're like our frontline dude, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm your I have my hand axe and my shield, so I figured I was gonna go up and try bashing that thing in the head.
Yeah, just watch out because the other two are gonna be swarming Carl.
I'd say we should focus our attacks on this left one first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
that's- yep.
And then if you can, I would say David, if you can probably position yourself there, try and take the aggro from the other two, and then while you're attacking the left one, I think that'd be good. Lucy and Alistair, you do your thing, and I'll do mine.
David, would you be willing for me to cast a spell on you? Protects against elementals. I'm not sure what kinds of abilities they have, what kinds of things they're going to do to you, but it might be helpful.
I'll take whatever you can give me.
By the way, did that ice method ever land that attack of opportunity?
I'm gonna try right now.
Okay.
And Lucy, can you just in chat that spell you're gonna do so I can take a look at it? All right. Ice Method rolled a 10, which is not enough to land the thick hide of Carlvin.
Wait, who'd he try to hit?
Yo.
Oh, I'm sorry, at Duke.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
My
no,
bad,
he
thank
can't.
you.
He cannot land his attacks on my swoops and drunken stumbling as I do a somersault away. Ooh,
All
got
right,
it.
so
Duke, I'm afraid.
the next method is up, and seeing that his friend has drawn blood, swarms at Carl and
Okay.
attacks with his icy claws.
At least point the lantern at him.
Oh god, he rolls a 22.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Jesus.
Man, I thought I had auto damage on these guys. Hold on. So deals 3 plus 4 slashing damage for a total of 7.
Oh,
Well, that.
yeah, that might
3 slashing
tell
plus
you
4
what.
cold. So that puts
Well,
you at
I'm
0.
down anyway. Yeah.
Oh.
Can't see the little icons on the thing.
I got you. And the ice mimic cackles.
Why? Why did I play God and go look little?
Alistair.
Yes.
You're up, Booby.
I am not. I rolled.
Oh,
i
I'm sorry. No, you're on 2. You're just doubled up on my thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me get you off there. That's what I get for not clearing my turn order. Lucy.
Okay. I cast protection from evil and good on David.
It needs to be. You needed to touch, so you need to go up to him.
Yeah.
No, she's right there. She's next to him.
Yeah, I figured. You just
Oh,
said
I
something.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Do you wish to use any of your movement?
No.
Okay. David.
David grabs his shield and his hand axe, charges forward. I can go there,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, you can dip around.
Okay, that's what I figured. It attacks the creature directly to his left.
The wounded one?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it. Alright. You roll 16, and your hand axe chops into the icy hide of the ice method, dealing 3 slashing damage. And it screeches at you. And it appears to be rather wounded. Alright. Carl, death saving throw.
What is the thing that triggers those equations? Like, I'll do it this way, but
Okay, it's a success.
yeah.
So on your sheet, you can toggle up your successes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see where to do that.
But yeah, it's there
Okay.
at the top.
Just click that little circle. Well, there you go. Nice. All right, 1 success. Alistair.
Oh,
All
slash
right.
roll, that's how you do it.
Let's see. So, I will take a look at. Shit. Which one should I attack? The monster that is off in the distance. I am
Mhm.
going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
I just need to roll it. Just kidding, it's a cantrip.
Ooh.
So, Yeah, make a ranged spell attack against the target. Do I have to... On hit. Why can't I... It's not giving me the ability to cast it, it's just saying...
Is it like a spell save on the creature, maybe?
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Spell save DC 13, okay.
Yeah.
Let me look at that.
Does anybody know with Eldritch Blast? I know
It just means the creature. It's on the onus for the creature to roll a spell save. I'm just not sure which ability it rolls for that. We'll call it Dex.
I think it's just you don't know. It's just I think you just roll a d20, right?
Is that correct?
No, generally a creature, like if it's like depending on what a creature is and does,
Yeah.
it casts spell saves, whether it's intelligence or dexterity. So I rolled Dex for this one, and it failed. So roll that d10.
3.
3. 3 damage.
Perfect.
The Ice Myth looks really pissed off.
Yeah.
All right.
Which one did you get on?
The one all the way to the right.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that method swarms at David to get at Carl, and attacks with disadvantage. And its claws bounce off the magically enhanced David's thick hide and deals no damage. The first method rounds on David, angered after the axe blow, and also tries to attack with its claws. Woof. Rolls a 19. Dealing 3 slashing and 1 cold damage to the fighter, for a total of 4. And it screams in your face. Dude.
All right, back to me. Yes, it is. Okay.
Wait, what about the third? Is there 3? Right?
There's 3, but I go
What's that?
before it. I have 23.
Okay.
So, let's see. I'm going to go up here. Oop. And then I think, believe it's 20. I'm going to go up here. And I shout, "You got them sneaky eyes like your mother, don't you?" And I attack. First with my spear, 2-handed. Get a, wow, geez, 21. Oh yeah, because I got that freaking, my proficient, I roll with my dexterity
Right.
bonus, so. And then I shall, well first I guess.
Well, let me stop you because
Yeah.
this spear shot is enough to kill the method. How would you like to dispatch this method?
I would say I since I'm pretty much behind it, I kind of use my 2 hands to drive it into its back and through its chest.
So the method screeches a death growl and explodes in a burst of jagged ice, and now each creature within 5 feet of it must make a DC 10 Dex saving throw.
Whoa, say it again.
Each creature within 5 feet of this method must make a Dex saving throw,
Oh
or
my,
take damage from the shards of ice that are exploding outward.
my god. Okay, all right. Does Carl have to take?
I would say roll a death save.
All right, I'm rolling my dexterity save. Jeez, I rolled another 3. I rolled an 8.
Alright. So that's 1d8 plus 4.
1d8 plus 4 on me. You're saying?
Yep.
Jeez, this is not good. I mean, it's gonna kill me regardless because I only have 8 health left, or I have 6 health left. Oh wait, 1d8
You
plus
gotta
4.
roll it. You gotta
Yeah.
roll it,
Okay. Yeah, 8 plus 4. That's great. Is 10. So
Alright, yeah.
that
That's good.
is.
You were down.
I'm down. Yeah. So. All right. Okay.
If we can make it to
Did he-
my turn, I could heal one of you guys.
Okay. Cool.
Devit, roll your deck save.
How do I do that?
Ready?
Click the
There is in the left column. There is a box that says saving throws, and you should be able to highlight dexterity and click it to make the save.
Saving throws.
Left column underneath proficiency bonus
On my cheat sheet.
on your character sheet, on the core character sheet.
Sorry. Saving throws, left side.
Yep.
Mm,
It's above skills, below proficiency bonus.
these saving throws, but it's not popping.
the numbers on the left side that are stacked vertically. Just click the word dexterity where your
Okay.
big number is. There you go. All right, it's a fail.
Now,
Roll it.
did you wait? Did you see
That
right-
could. Oh wait, no, that's a check, not a save. So you need to roll the save.
the save? Okay, right. The saves are right next to the right of those.
I gave you bad info. To the left of your current hit points, there's saving throws. Just click the one that says Dex. All right, 11. Cool.
Sorry.
So now roll a d4 plus 2. All right, you take 6. And then the other methods will roll. All right. This method takes 6. And this takes 4. All right. This method continues to claw at the beat
Holy shit.
with disadvantage.
Holy shit.
Carl, did you make the death saving throw?
Yeah.
Am I just rolling?
D20.
Yeah, just roll a.
Wow.
All right. Second save for you. That's good.
I think
Isn't
doesn't
that count as 2 saves?
Nat,
It's
nat
a
20
natural
counts
20.
as two.
It does actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that regains you to 1 HP.
I'll take it. Fine. Finally, the blessings of Iron Jesus.
Yeah, if you roll a 20 on the D20, you regain 1 hit point. There you go.
Tight. So the method rolled a 13 with his disadvantage, and his claws again cannot pierce Lucy's well-cast spell. And it's her turn once again.
Lucy kind of mutters some incantation, but it's too quiet for anyone to hear. Also, it's probably really windy. And casts word radiance on the. I'm just gonna call it a wraith in front of her.
Okay. DC 14. Alright, it failed, so it takes 1 radiant damage. To beat.
David is huffing and puffing, and he uses his second wind to try to regain some composure.
Oops.
Okay.
Which is regain hit points equal to 1 die times 10 plus your fighter level. So fighter level is only 1, so it's just a 1d10. That
Okay, roll it. Did you roll it? 5. Alright, give me 5.
What's that thing in the bottom left-hand corner?
Nothing.
I didn't see shit, so.
Oh my god, what happened to Cauldron?
My screen's gone black.
You got popped in the wrong layer for some reason. Spinning a lot of plates here, everybody. Alright, Carl. Back in the land of living.
Yay.
You guys self-heal, buddy?
I do, but better thing to do right now is probably, so I will... Alright. I am going to cast, with my bonus action, I will cast Healing Word on Duke.
Ooh.
I will use Sacred Flame on the far right method. This one. And then I will retreat out of combat, out of range.
Okay, yeah, no one's currently engaged with you, so you're free to do that.
Roll a heal.
Okay, let's proceed on a dex saving throw. The creature rolls.
Let me
It rolls at 13.
let me
Oh.
roll the heal for you. How do I-
Wait, is the heal a bonus action?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
That's level 1. There you go.
Ooh, okay. That is 4 plus, what is your spellcasting ability modifier? What is,
I think I just used it directly, so that's probably what it ended up being.
1d4.
Plus my modifier, which
Which
is like
is
2, I think.
2?
It probably added it up already for you.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Just doing the math, making sure you do the math. Yeah, it looks like.
Now,
Yep, that's 2 plus 2.
And then I will.
now is
I
that
think I
fire
used-
damage though?
It
Holy.
is radiant damage. It's holy damage.
Radiant damage. Okay.
It's not fire. That I was thinking we'd probably want to use
Yeah.
fire spells on these guys. I was thinking about it, but
So the method succeeds on its save, and so it avoids damage.
okay.
You hide behind a
I'm
bush.
hiding behind. I am now hiding behind. I retreat to hide behind this tree and like shine the light at them, but I'm like undercover. Or I'm taking cover behind this tree over here.
So who'd you heal
I healed Duke back to being conscious.
before to?
Duke.
To yourself?
Uh,
On Duke.
Duke, so that he'd be back alive.
So I'm back alive again. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Dope.
I'm just taking cover now, like a true hero.
Of course. Okay. Alistair.
Okay.
I
How-
shout to Alistair. Hey, Duke's back on his feet. I think Devit, he's handling this stuff alone out here. Maybe you wanna
Duke
get my
gets
hand?
a southern accent when he's drinking.
Yeah, no, I'm originally from so I've got
Yeah, I live.
it kind of slips out when I get in the bottle.
All right, and I
Cool.
use one of my cell slots, so I can mark
Okay.
it down.
Well, this guy on the right, I'll fire away with Eldritch Blast, and before I roll anything or anything happens, I'm letting you know that as my bonus action, I'm going to use Healing Light. So I have 2 D6s because it's 1 plus my Warlock level, and I can heal 1 creature you can see within 60 feet of you, spending the dice from the dice pool. It's either my Charisma modifier, minimum of 1. My Charisma modifier is 3, so I can actually use both of them, which I will. And I'm going to do it to Devit, who I can see in the light.
Yep.
So, first things first. Eldritch Blast.
All right.
Oh.
As you're preparing your spell, an arrow whizzes out of the woods and strikes the Mephit attacking Devit right now, and plunks into his icy hide, dealing 3 piercing damage plus an additional D6 due to a surprise attack for a total of 5.
What the devil?
And who should emerge from the woods behind you?
Is it
A
Sliger?
mysterious half-orc figure. No, it's a
Whoa.
half-orc.
Oh,
Sliger the Fancy.
awesome. Cool. We welcome any help we can get.
Heads up, boys. We
And,
got company.
Timely backup.
Yeah.
And alright, so Eldritch Blast, you said.
Yes. So they got to make a DC save of 13.
Cool. On which one again, I'm sorry?
The one on the right, the furthest right.
Mysterious half-orc figure, are you on the Discord?
He is. Does he have a microphone?
He's
Can't-
the
can't
strong
hear
but
you.
silent type.
I suppose. It's okay, because we can't communicate during turns anyway.
Huh.
Sorry, was that dex save? Yeah.
Spell save?
Yeah. Okay, it succeeds in the save,
Okay.
taking no damage.
Yes. Okay. Well, then I will use both of my healing light die. So I get to roll 2d6, and that health will go straight to Devit.
Is anyone gonna hit these guys besides me?
Nope. So I will look up to the dim dark sky, and I will begin channeling energy. Devit, please. Oh!
Damn.
Wow.
Now I can play this. Yeah, and as I look to the sky and heal him for 11 points, out of nowhere, a mysterious voice from the light comes in and says to me,
Holy shit.
And blesses upon him 11 life points.
Oh.
All right.
GM, the one on the left mimic is dead, correct?
Yeah, that's what the skull means.
I would say at some point someone should try burning these guys with fire, since I think we're almost back to the top of turn order.
So the ice method, sensing a change in the dynamic and frustrated with his attacks on David, goes to fly at Alistair. David, what was the last method you were attacking?
The last method?
Was it the one that died?
The one that died, yeah, because then I did the second wind.
All right, so he's not engaged with you, so he's gonna fly at Alistair.
Oh,
Zip.
I yell, please, kill me! End my suffering on this mortal plane.
Oh god, it rolls a nat 20.
Oh, yes!
Yes.
How much damage?
Dealing god, it's 8 damage.
Oh! So close to death!
Duke.
I say, which do I save? Do I save the dwarf or do I save the holy smart man?
I'd say.
I'm going to. Which one's this?
Oh, this is the start of new turn, right? So we can
Yeah.
so we can coordinate
Correct.
again.
Yep. Agreed.
I'd say. I'd say, considering David just got a nice bunch of holy blessing, I'd save that the squishy fella who probably ain't doing so hot.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Duke. I say, I'm sorry, dwarf. I gotta go save the squishy fellas. And so yeah, I move 10 feet. I say, you step away from my friends. And I attack with my two-handed spear first. Oof, just a 7. Okay,
That's a whiff.
that's a whiff.
The ice method flaps its wings and flies just out of range of your spear.
All right, and but as my spear lands in the ground, I use it as a I use it to hop, like swing around it, and I swing my and I do like kind of a roundhouse kick into towards the method.
Very nice.
Yes, nice.
So your kick swings around and collides with the icy teeth of this method, and you hear his
Damn, nice.
jaw kind of shatter as he takes 6 bludgeoning damage and looks much the worse for wear.
All right, well, at least if we go down, he's gonna be eating everything in soup form from here on out.
I yell, please kill him! Make him explode!
Let the pain speak to me.
All right, and I am actually going to, since that damages anything in a 5-foot radius, I don't think I want to be next to him when he does explode, so I shall spend my remaining. Well, I technically have 20, but I will go between the both of these. Just spend 15.
Okay.
And go up here. I'm out of range from that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Alright.
are you?
Or am I? Or am I? Fine. I will spend another 5 feet, and I should be good. Get out of range of both of those two, actually.
Or are you?
Oh, fuck off.
So the ice method continues to battle with David because he's not too bright. But he's going to try his frost breath in a 15 cone radius
Oh,
with disadvantage. I would say then, actually, you have advantage on this check, David. Roll a dex saving throw.
Yes, sir.
How do reactions work?
Basically,
Like a
You
bonus
get-
action, right?
it's not. It's different from bonus action. It's basically you get one reaction that you can use in response to something that you.
Roll it again, David.
It refreshes at the start of your turn, so
You have advantage, so you can roll twice.
Okay.
it's basically an action you could take
I'd
in
roll
response
with
to
an
something.
advantage or no?
Just roll it again because you. Yeah. Okay. So it's a fail. And you take 8 cold damage. Let me double check that spell though.
talk about protection from good and evil.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it made it through. Alright, 8 damage to you.
Yeah, I think it's just they attack with disadvantage and he can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Right. Lucy.
Okay, Lucy moves out of range for now of the wraiths and casts Sacred Flame on the wraith by Alistair.
Okay. That is dex saving throw. The save succeeds. It's been a tough one. Mysterious figure.
Oh, I think he's trying to point at the one in front of me.
Got it. He's a mute. He aims his bow.
He is a mysterious character.
Fire when ready. So his arrow pierces the icy heart of the mephit, exploding it and sending icy shards in
Yes!
a 5-foot radius.
What do I need to roll?
I believe that's a dex saving throw.
So much shrapnel.
Oh, I roll with advantage, but I rolled an 11.
That's why I take the first one. Okay, so you take 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed to be down. I'll still roll it though. Oh! Yes!
Oh yeah, you got all the shards. 8. Woof.
I think technically, if you had rolled,
Oh
how
no!
much health-
Because
if
I
you
have,
had
I have
rolled-
10 HP. I'm actually
Uh,
dead.
No, you're not.
No,
actually.
yeah.
You were
if you
at
had
3.
rolled and if it taken 11 damage, you'd technically be dead.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I have
You
8
have to take,
points.
like, your
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
health.
yeah. I have 8
Yeah.
out of 10.
Damage.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, if you take damage and that would set you at negative your max HP, then you are it's technically instant death.
Okay.
That's good to know. Wow.
That's really good to know.
That's why I had to calculate when I was at 4, and then I took 10.
I say this out of character because I do not feel like rolling another character.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You're good. You would have to if you have 10 HP, you would have had to have taken like 12 damage or something.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah,
Oh.
you're all right.
All right, David.
We're gonna need so much.
He still growls angrily at the last remaining ice mimic or whatever the hell it is, and
Mephit.
hammers it with his hand axe.
All right, roll it. Ooh, not 20.
Is
So you're
Is that a crit?
that is a crit.
That is
How-
a crit.
David, how would you like to dispatch your enemy?
He puts the axe right in between its eyes, and then pushes the.
Oh yeah. So the method. Yeah.
What's that?
Keep going.
And brings the mimic down to the ground and pushes the mimic off of its axe.
All right. So as your axe cleaves the method's icy brain in twain, it explodes in a shower of ice, and you're gonna need to take a dex save, David. All right. Roll a d4 plus 2. All right, take 5. Oh no, you take 7.
Ugh.
But with that, combat is over.
Clean.
Do I have any type of advantage, or is there a disadvantage with the ice blast since it's an elemental on me?
Oh, that's right.
Um,
I mean, you succeeded on the save, but which halves the damage. But that's all I can offer you right now.
So, wait, is David down?
David's down.
Even after I
Um,
healed him for 11?
Yeah, I only have 14 max,
Oh,
so
shit.
back up to 14, and then yeah.
Well, I only have one healing slot left. I can heal one of them back to consciousness. Does Lucy have any healing?
No.
Okay, actually, here's an idea. I will heal up Alistair, and he can use his healing to heal up David. So I will cast Healing Word on Alistair,
Okay.
since I assume we're out of combat now, so I can just...
You are, yes.
Alright. I will cast that.
All right, 5.
Okay. I will solemnly walk over and I will cast Cure Wounds, level 1, for 11 on David. And I'm crying. Not because David is alive, but because I was so close to death.
As I see that we are in the clear, I stick my finger down my throat and throw up the remaining undigested alcohol. And I say, that was an excellent bottle of Iron Gold ale. My friend Dwarf, it came in quite handy. I look over- Yeah, it's like, yes, my cowardly friend, come out of the bushes. We have won the fight.
I call that tactics.
I go up to Alistair and I say, maybe another day, friend. Not today.
I draw my bow towards the crowd.
I say,
Gasp.
I say, hold, friend. Hold. We're allies. You've just helped us. Why the hostility?
Yeah, I want to shine
Where
my,
is it?
shine my
Where
lantern on
is
that guy.
it?
Where was
Huh?
what, friend? The light?
Where,
I don't know who you guys are, and I don't care to know, but I need it now.
Say,
What do you need, my friend?
Why would I tell you?
You were the man who put
don't
me
even
so
know who
close
you
to
are.
death. I'm in your debt. My name is.
I'm surprised the spikes didn't kill you.
I
Alas.
kind of wish they did.
It seems like you are all just a bunch of bubbling fools. I lower my bow.
And who might you be, sir? I am Alistair LaCroix.
Alistair?
Alistair LaCroix.
The name rings a bell.
I
Alas. It is you who I'm not looking for. And I slowly walk past the group.
as he walks past, I whisper to David, "Hey, who's the drama queen? You ever see him anywhere here?"
Not I, but he may get another act.
Yeah. He's like, whoa.
Seems
I
like
believe he has a pet dragon.
Yeah.
So those methods are really squealing in death.
Wow, Jesus.
I thought I was on
On mute.
Jeez. Yeah, they really. I don't think we quite killed them. They're really making some sounds.
GM, great sound effects. I don't know what program you're using, but
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Well,
It's all me.
Well, now that
I
we're
think we did this. Yeah. Now
on
that
our
we're,
feet, shall we do the honors? Let us pillage the bodies.
What's left of them anyway?
Yeah.
All right.
You
take
pillage
some-
the methods, and from the remains, magical as they are, you loot 3 vials of frost essence.
Ah.
Okay.
Carl, you're the one with the component pouch. Can you put that in there?
Yeah, I'll store it in my belt pouch.
All right, 3 vials of frost essence.
Well, I hope that's what that damn fella was looking for.
Yeah, I hope so too.
I-
Jesus.
What color?
I think
is the
I was gonna
lantern?
meet me maker there.
Yeah, Duke's taken some punches in his time, but I thought I was going to
The lantern has returned to its normal orange.
Should we
Yeah.
take anything else from these bodies as evidence for that crazy son of a bitch?
yeah, that seems pretty good. I mean, I don't think
I
we
hope
need
this
all
is
3.
what he was looking for.
I don't think we need all 3, but well, all I've got is my spear. Am I able to maybe cut off one of the elementals' heads?
No, the shattered methods have returned to their sort of elemental ice forms and are now no
That makes sense.
Okay.
more distinguishable than normal ice and snow.
Well, I think we can all agree that that was a objectively bad idea. We got kind of caught
Perched
off
at the
guard
very
there for sure.
precipice of oblivion.
Why don't we say we get into town?
I
and,
say we get into town.
yeah,
Hands breadth
yeah,
from becoming
and,
rest
unwound.
here.
take a rest. Yeah, it's cold. It's dark. Half of us are dead. Alistair wants to be dead. Let's turn in for the night. What say?
All right, so you guys want to head to town?
Yeah. Find an inn like now.
Yeah, now go. Yeah, go.
What kind of place is this?
Yeah.
It's a horrible place.
Did you add the 3 vials of frost essence to your inventory, Carl?
I'll do that.
Do it now.
Whoa, it's a big town.
Wow,
Major town.
that is a
All right.
big place. As we go up to the gates, I asked the guard. I said, "Point us to the nearest inn." We need to get there pronto.
Right, so welcome back. So you're greeted at the gate by Sheriff Markham Southwell, who sees that you guys have taken a fight and says, "Oh my gosh, welcome! Come in. I can refer you to the North Look. That's where adventurers and mercenaries stay in this town. That's right near the North Gate. And he, gives you hasty directions there so you can find it easily. And says, be welcome here, but mind your tempers. We don't want any trouble from outsiders."
That's okay. We've had enough of a fight for one night. We promise to play nice.
What was this fellow's name? What was your name, fella?
He's Sheriff Markham Southwell. He commands the militia here in Bryn Shander.
And what was the name of the place to the North Gate?
The North Look.
North Look. Easy enough.
A hand's breadth. from becoming
Sheriff,
unwound.
we've had a long night. We might come taking a look for you
On the
tomorrow
brink,
morning, but
facing
for
the
tonight we
abyss.
gotta heal these wounds.
Of course, come find me if you want to know anything about our fair city.
Okay, we'll find you. Same place tomorrow.
Count on. Cauldron, you are more familiar with the areas than others, so they will rely on your and David's
Okay.
directions.
Okay.
But you guys make it immediately to the North Look. A modest room will net you a gold piece a person, or a room rather. But if you're looking for a poor or squalid room, those are 2 or 1 silver pieces.
What's the
Yeah,
difference?
I'm
A pop.
starting-
I'd say you could probably get a full night's rest in a modest room and a half night's rest in a poor one.
Oh, that's not good. Hey, Duke's pockets are feeling a little bit light. Can anybody spare 3 silver?
Important.
Yeah.
Anyone?
I'm currently. I look at my pockets and go cobwebs, and say 3 silver pieces are all I have left.
Oh
So
no.
as you guys are emptying your pockets out onto the counter, you're approached by the innkeeper by the name of his name is Scramsax.
Grams.
Scramsax introduced himself and says, "Well met, travelers. You seem to be a bit weary tonight. Have I trust you've fared some battle this day?"
Yeah, it's been a rough journey. We've taken a beating on our way here from Targos.
What was it? Was it bears?
Perched at the very
Not a yeti,
precipice
I
of
fire.
oblivion.
No, these ice
Elemental
methods.
spirits.
Ice methods.
Precipice.
The Mephits. The ice Mephits. Yeah, devilry little creatures. You want to watch out for those. They'll sneak up on you.
Yeah,
So you're looking for a room then?
whatever we can get. But I mean, we're gonna need a decent rest. So we're trying to pony up for a decently modest room here in your fine establishment.
I tell you what, I got a soft spot for adventurers. I was one in my day, but I'm, long since retired. Tell you what, I'll offer you rooms on credit. And then when you've got the coin, you come back and square it up with old Scramsax.
All right. Yeah.
With interest, of course.
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty decent. We'll at least have something. Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should have the coin. I think even with interest, we need that. We need that rest now, and we'll have the coin later.
For sure. I'll throw in room and board, and you can come back to me when you're ready to settle up. No worries.
Okay.
All adventurers welcome here at the Northland.
I don't think we're gonna need. We're not gonna need 5 separate rooms. Why don't we get 3 and have square up with roommates we had before?
An excellent idea.
Yeah. Okay. 3
3 rooms, please.
Yeah, 3 rooms of modest means, please.
You're good to square up with the same roommates?
Yes,
Yeah.
I insist.
I begin to rethink my proposition, but it's too late.
Does the
Right.
innkeeper agree?
Scramsack spits it and shakes it with Duke, and leads you right away to your comfy, cozy rooms, and has hot mead and a warm meal brought up to everybody.
Oh, as we're walking
Alright.
to our room, I put my arm around Duke, and I look at him and go, "After tonight, friend." Oh, and I look him dead in the eyes and just say,
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
and we walk into the room together.
And I kind of like as we walk in the room, my shoulders kind of slump, and I put my head in my hands, and I just go, "Why? Why did I agree?"
Boy. All right. All right. So with that, I think we'll call it a close on chapter 2 of Icewind Dale, the Frostmaiden. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining me. I think next week will be same bat time, same bat channel, Sunday at 8:30.